Hey everybody. So welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 11th of April and we are now live in New York session over here. So let's get started. So basically what's happening over here is GBP JPY is in a very strong bullish trend over here today. Uh, and uh, and basically all the high time frames, everything, they are just bullish. But the only one thing which I'm concerned about is, let me just show you. The only thing is that the weekly time frame over here. Okay, let me just go back to 30 minutes for a minute, because this can break this area anytime, and once that happens I'm gonna take a buy trade. So I'm gonna buy at 163.730. So I'm waiting for the market to break above 163.730. So once that happens, I'm gonna take a buy. Here we go. So I have took a buy trade over here. Keeping stops below the current candle low. Oh, that's like 17 pips. No, not at all. I'm gonna keep my stops at 10 pips only. So the trade is running in 3 pips of profit over here. So yeah, so we have extremely good clean range to the left, and I think market can easily move up from this area. So running in 4.1 pips at this point. Let's see. Because now I'm anticipating for the market to continue moving up. So 2 minutes left for the current candle to close. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close over here. This candle to close first, and then I'm gonna wait and watch like what's the next candle will be doing. Because I'm sure about one thing, that market will be moving all the way up and tap this area, that's for sure. But how that's gonna happen, that's a real story. So according to me, the market has already went up, retraced back a little bit, and there is some consolidation happening in this area, already happened already. So now now the candle is moving up with heavy volume. So this, I call this candle a heavy volume candle, because this just took support from the previous rejection areas, and it just went all the way up, broke above the high of the previous candle, which created a support over here. So I think there should be no coming down in the next candle. So that's my point of view about this. So but yes, of course I'm gonna wait. So if in case this candle closes below this area over here, let me just give it a yellow line. Okay, so in case this candle closes below this area in the last 1 minute now, at that point I'm gonna close everything. At least not everything, if not everything, then 50% at least. Okay, alright. So the candle is oh, I think the candle just closed with no wick on the top. That's not really great. But I think the volume is coming up. It has tapped 5.06 pips over here. Nice, nice. So now if the market comes back to break even, I'm gonna close 50%. Huge volatility in the market. Is there any news? Let's check. Hmm. 5:30. There was GBP news over here, but that's a low news, so there will be only 10-20 pips of move. So nothing big. 6.5 pip. Oh, 8 pips tabbed over here, guys. 8 pips tabbed. So I'm gonna close 90% at 10 pips. Come on. 8.3. 9.2. You know, it just went up in like 9.2 pips. So if in case, and the previous candle just closed with no wick, so if in case it comes back to entry point, I'm gonna close everything, just to be sure that if I'm not getting anything from the market, then you know, I'm not giving anything to the market as well. So I'm gonna keep my stops at around 3 pips just to be safe. Because now if the market's coming down, that means there can be a huge retracement to the downside, so I have to close full at the break-even price. Oh, it's coming down. Closed everything at 1 pip. Yeah. Look at this retracement. I think now I'm gonna try sells in GBP USD. It just went up in like 9.2 pips. So I have lost nothing in this trade. This was closed at break even. This could be a pretty nice trade over here, but the problem was previous candle at the end, previous candle closed with no wick, so the next candle was just having 50% chances of moving up. So that's where it just reversed back. Otherwise, this could be a really nice move to the upside. Maybe this has happened in the market because you know, to take the buyers out, maybe from the current scenario, so that the market can go all the way up with heavy volume, because there will be volume coming up in the market, I'm sure about that. But how that's volume gonna come in the market? Because look over here, in the starting 4 minutes, this candle just went all the way up and then went all the way down. Okay, this is not normal in the starting of the 4 minutes, right? And now what I'm thinking is, if it reverses back, then that means it has created a lower wick, so it will be having no business to come down, you know, in its lower wick. So the chances of going up will be really high, because it will be already forming a lower wick. Now it will be heading towards this area. So yes, I'm gonna make a second attempt over here at 163.841 area if the market goes to that direction. Otherwise, we can have a bearish candle closing over here, and then the next candle can go up. Oh, UJ candle also closed with no wick. Something is happening. Gold just broke the high of the previous one, created a low over here. It should be moving up from here. Oh, GJ again moving up. Because now if it break its own high, the chances of moving up will be really high. Because the thing is, the reason is, we have 24 minutes left for the current candle to close. So if it starts to move up, then it will be having 23 minutes to continue moving up, right? So we can expect a nice volume push, because look over here, look at today's moves. Today's market is extremely bullish, and this is NY session, right? So the volume times, so we are in volume time over here, and we can expect similar kind of move over here as well. I really think that GU will be pushing the price all the way down below this area. So I'm gonna attempt for sells below 1.30135 area. Yeah, gold should be continue moving up from here. Oh, it just went in like 7.6 over here. Nice. Oh, 13 pips. Really nice. Similar kind of move will be happening, because look, gold, this impulsive move to the upside, then we have a little bit retracement, and then same impulsive move is happening over here. Same thing will be happening in GJ. Consolidation, impulsive move, consolidation, impulsive move, consolidation, impulsive move. If not, then market will be stuck in this place, because it has to break 163.840. Oh, it's coming down. Okay, so this could be a really nice gold trade. It went up like 22 pips. I don't trade gold much, so that's why I avoid taking gold trades. So look over here, GJ is coming down, coming down, but this should be a bearish candle, but it should be closing above 163.685. If that happens, that will be a next level confirmation for us to still go for buys in GJ, because according to me, GBP JPY should be a bullish thing today, and we will be having a nice trade today in GBP JPY, but that only happens if the candle stays above 163.685. GU is coming down. Okay, so here it is. So if we have a GBP USD 15-minute candle closing below this area, then I'm gonna take the trade on the next candle, because I really think that GBP USD will be moving all the way down. Why I think like that? The reason is, let me just go to the monthly. Look, the monthly candle 100% it has to tap this area over here, 1.29. It has to go down in this area, right? But how does this will be going to tap that area? So that's we have to look for in the smaller time frames. So if we talk about the weekly, then the current week candle looks like it went up, created a higher wick, now it's moving down. It's gonna fill its own wick and then continue to move down. Okay, so that's what I think. And after the weekly, if we go to the daily looks like a rejecting thing over here. The reason is the previous daily candle tried to push all the way down, but it failed. Now the today's candle tried to went down, it failed. Then it tried to move up, it failed. The reason is the trend is bearish, right? Look at the trend. Created a high, now lower highs and lower lows are forming, right? So market has already made some retracements in this area. Now this is the resistance over here. If I mark this area like this, then look, this is the resistance over here, and market is pushing down from that resistance, right? So there should be a volumetric push coming up, which will take the market all the way down from this area. So that's why I really think the market's gonna move down. And if you talk about the 4-hour, then 4-hour really looks like it has went all the way up, grabbed liquidity from this support. Let me just mark this area over here. It grabbed liquidity from that support and now it has reversed back down and still got 46 minutes left to close. So what I'm thinking is, in the last 46 minutes, now this candle will be pushing down, fill the wicks on the left a little bit, which will give us over 10 pips obviously, and then it will be continue moving down from the next 4-hour candle. That's what I think. And if this candle closes bearish, then we will be having a resistance formation over here, which will be lower than this resistance over here. So that's why I really think GU gonna move down today, because it tried to went up, closed above this level of resistance, but it came back down. This candle it tried to maintain its price above, because look at this candle just closed with a wick rejection to the downside, right? That means the market was really trying to push up, but there is something called trend, so it has to follow its trend, right? So this was a fake out. The market now moving down again. I was planning to take a trade over here below this wick, but when I switched to the 30-minute time frame, I saw this support over here. Then I was waiting for for something to happen, that for me to look like it's breaking the support and creating a resistance. So then I looked at the 30 minutes, then I say that okay, if this candle will be breaking this low, I'll be taking a sell trade. But when I switch to the 15 minutes, I saw this. I saw a support over here in the 15 minutes. So I'm waiting for a candle to close below this area or something like that, so that I can take a sell trade, because this candle is extremely good clean candle and market can easily push the price down from here. So that's what I'm thinking right here. And let's see what happens in this area, because this candle just came down all the way and now it's moving up. I don't know what's happening. So but if we talk about now GBP JPY, it's pushing the price up again. So still gonna wait over here like 13 more minutes for the current 30-minute candle to close. Let's see. Okay, everybody, so GBP JPY is pushing all the way up with heavy rejection. Still got 12 minutes. So in case this candle broke this price and there will be like 10 minutes remaining, then I'm gonna try taking this trade again, because in that case there will be a wick formation already happening in this area. That will be a rejection also, huge rejection to the downside. So there will be lower wick, there will be time left, and the candle is breaking its own high. So that means there should be market moving up from here. So let's see, because there is no room for mistakes. Have to grow the accounts every day. If not every day, then few days a month, but there should be growth. There should be growth. Let's see, 11 minutes remaining. Where is my phone? I really think it's gonna break its own high. Let me just drop a line over here. Yeah. Properties, common, red. I think now it will break the high. Yeah, now I think, you know what, 1 hour candle really looks bullish to me. Let me just show you. Because the thing is, 1 hour candle went all the way down, it rejected all these rejection zones, and now it's pushing the price up, right? So I really don't think, to be very frank, I really don't think it will be moving down again, right? I really don't think that's gonna happen, because still got 40 minutes left to close, and this candle is pushing up. The price is moving up basically. So if the price is moving up, so I think once it break its own high, it should be continue moving all the way up from here. That's what I think. Otherwise, let's see. GU also pushing up. Took a buy trade over here at this point, keeping stops at 10 pips. Because I really think in the last 7 minutes there should be a push coming up in the market. So basically how I took this trade is, I took this trade over here at the high, and keeping stops at 10 pips. So now I'm just anticipating for the price to continue moving up. Actually, I'm keeping stops at low of the current 15-minute candle, because there's no other way at this point. Because market consolidated. Now this candle has broke the high over here, so I'm really thinking that it's gonna move up. Market is struggling at this point, but I still think that it's gonna push the price up. If not, then obviously I'm gonna manage the risk. 2 minutes left for the current 15-minute candle to close. Also 30-minute will be closing as well. Forty seconds remaining for the current candle to close. I really want this candle to close above these bodies. So it just closed over here. I have closed half of the trade at this point to manage the risk. So because now this candle just closed with a huge rejection from the upside and below these wicks, right? And if we look at the 30 minutes looks like the current 30-minute candle can push the price down first, and then it can go up. So we don't know till which point it will be pushing the price down. So that's why I have put the risk off from the trade at 5 pips. So when this candle went up into like some few pips, I closed 50% of the trade. And also what I'm thinking is I'm gonna add the risk back to my position once I see this candle breaking this high again. So that means on the same price I'm gonna add the positions back. So the market is pushing down. Let's see. So now the market has created a lower wick, right? So now if it starts to move up, then there will be a very high probability that it's gonna push the price all the way up. Let's see how this candle prints. closed another half over here, not closing the whole position. I'm gonna add all the risk back once this candle breaks this high, because still we have nice range to the upside. It's like 30 pips range. So I think, and once the market will show the volume, then it will be taking the price all the way up in like minutes. GBP USD just close like this. Okay, this can broke this high, but coming down again. Yeah, hourly candle is printing bearish now. So this candle still got 8 minutes over here, and now I don't think there will be volume. Oh, GU just went up. GU is moving up 6 pips, then we have 10 pips. It should be, I think it should be now moving up in this area, but if we look on the left, then there is a problem over here. But as I see, the market created a high, went down, created a support, broke the high, clean range to the left. There can be a push to the upside. But I think better buys will be above 1.30523. Sorry. So I'm gonna wait for the market to cross above that. Then I'm gonna take the trade. Otherwise, I'll be done for the day. Because took 2 trades, one at break even, one in loss. So no point of taking a third trade on Monday. You know, on a setup like this. It's just that in GBP JPY there could be a really nice move to the upside, and especially in the volume time, but nothing is happening. Maybe the market has already made its move and doesn't want to push up again. So still got 5 minutes left over here. And in 5 minutes they will be closing off the 1 hour candle as well. Oh, in 5 minutes there will be 4 hour candle closing as well. So there will be a new 4 hour candle printing, and yeah, I think market is getting ready to push the price up. Nice. So while looking at that graph, yeah, GBP USD can push the price down. This is a strong level. So this is a strong level. From here the market can push the price down. So to go up, this candle should be closing above this area so that the next candle can wick down and break this high to continue moving up. Also, this is a strong rejection zone, so market has to get out of this zone and should be trying to push the price up. So next candle can wick down a little bit and then push the price up. Alright, everybody, so the candle has closed above that area. That means it's ready to go, the price is ready to push up. So by looking at this setup over here, there are multiple rejections happening in this area, right? So there was a there is a strong level of support down over here. So if you get a candle closing below this area, then I think the next candle can wick up first, and once the next candle breaks this wick, there can be a nice push down in this area, and the range is like 22 to 25 pips, because it's not moving up. And let's just have a look at the 4 hour, what 4 hour is doing over here. 4 hour is pushing down, so it might push up again. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute to close first. If you talk about GU, then GU is also pushing the price down. Let's move to the 15 minutes. Yeah. 1 hour candle still having 45 minutes left to close, and I really think it should be moving up. There is a support over here. So there is a support over here in the 1 hour. Few seconds remaining for the green candle to close. So the market has came all the way down after going up, so this doesn't look really nice to me, because yes, now the market can push the price down once once the 4 hour candle breaks this low. So it has created a higher wick first. I think better sells will be below this area, maybe 20 pips or somewhere around this area. 23.